week, but we're gonna figure it out together. I have a little bit of a headache. Oh, hi. Also, my name is Sin Symbol. I am a DJ based in Nashville. I play really cool music, and please help me get to like 1,000 followers. Yeah, or 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna figure this out together. Um, I'm not feeling the best. I have a headache. So what I'm planning on doing today is, I don't know, but I normally what I'm do. What am I talking about? We're gonna roll with it. I was planning on watching this video over here because it's like my main video when I'm feeling kind of like out of it. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. Let's see if I can do this in a way.
So let me share with y'all what hit me like a ton of bricks the other day. That if I do not stay positive, I will never get out of my current situation. It's not just a cliche. Same thing with love yourself. Not a cliche. It's literally life or death. It'll keep you from toxic situations, low quality experiences, and awful people. And it'll also keep you from looking at what other people have and hating your own life. You actually have to be grateful. Otherwise, you're going to stay exactly where you are. And I think that's the hardest part because when you hate what's going on in your life, you're like, I hate it here. And it doesn't feel real to be grateful for it. I'm telling you, you want to stay exactly where you're at? Stay with that same energy. But if you want to change something, start being happy that you're wearing your favorite shirt today. Start being happy that your hair is cute. Start being happy that your breath don't stink. Okay?
I hope you guys could hear that. I know it's attached to this mic, and this mic has like two things on it, so you maybe couldn't hear that, but I tried to turn it up. Um, the videos are basically about gratitude. That's the person's name right there, the Brooke Welsh. I don't know if she's changed it, but I like this video about her. She also makes music as well, so check out her stuff. Um, that video reminded me of like how I was feeling, I guess about a week ago. Um, I played a show at Garage Sale Vintage East, Slay, getting booked. I love it. Um, the other DJ, they were great. I just want to say that they were great. I'm not talking bad about them, but for me, I was feeling a little insecure. I didn't do anything. I was mostly just feeling this way internally. But they were getting such praise and like such a feedback from like the bar and just the people there. It just kind of made me like insecure because I went on before them. I typically am an opener right now, this stage in my career, and opening's hard. Like, especially like at this weird stage where even I'm opening for local people. Like, I'm not even opening for like a Drake or a SZA or something like that. Like, it's one thing for people they bought tickets and they're not there to show up for you. It's like okay, whatever. Like, I'm doing this because I'm getting paid and exposure. Locally, it's still the same thing, but it's more of like well, they don't really know the other guy either. So it's like, damn. So he did great. He was amazing, but I got a bit insecure, and it made me like, I think I'm in the process of like redoing my whole DJ crate because of it. Um, and just like rethinking my approach well, not to DJing in a way too. I just feel like I can bring on more of a show and have it be more cool, if you will, or more like energized, more something I'm satisfied with. Because I think that what really went wrong was that I tried to like play to the crowd and instead of just playing things that I liked, like normal. That's normally what I do is play things I like, just play them how I like. I think more importantly that stop trying to do like DJ tricks. I think that DJ tricks kind of come naturally if you're just into the music and liking what you're liking, it shows. It really does show. So that's what I'm in the process of doing, and I think that's what we're gonna talk about today. Honestly, that's what we're already talking about. It's about and also like gratitude. Like I'm very grateful that I am playing at all because this is still a very new thing to me. Playing shows and the fact that it's happening more consistently than it's. This is the first time it's happened, and it's very consistent. Like my friend said, oh, like, oh, you basically have like a residency at this place. Cause I do play like a lot there. They have shows all the time. And I'm like the main person that they book. So I'm extremely, extremely grateful for that. Um, I sometimes I doubt if it's gonna get bigger than this. I think I'm trying to do too much creatively. I think I'm trying to do too much. I think that what I really just need to focus on is like the fundamentals. I need to make business cards. I need to make like for the bar. I need to make like laminate so people can scan and follow me on social media. Because I can't always, if I'm at the decks, I can't go to the bar and like network myself. Like I can't do that. Um, and sometimes it's like awkward trying to pitch yourself. Um, if because people want to be so chill. Everyone wants to be chill, but I'm doing this to like make money. Like there's a reason why I'm doing this. Um, I love DJing, I do, but like also like come on now, like hello, I want that Justin Bieber money, okay? Uh, it doesn't have to. I don't have to be wealthy like that, but like I definitely don't want. How do I step into the gratitude? You know, I have a good corporate career, and I'm very very grateful for that. But there are other things that excite me as well, and I think that sometimes I feel a bit limited with the way corporate America decides to do things. I think sometimes they think like, oh, you have to do this one thing and devote all of your energy into that. Otherwise, you're not doing da 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 da. And I'm just like, I look at people like Virgil Abloh and Shane Oliver. There's so many other people, but Virgil was like literally the creative director. Pharrell. Virgil Abloh was literally the creative director of Louis Vuitton and like touring around the world doing DJ sets. Had a wife, had kids. Was like, I, I feel that same level of energy. I think that it's just kind of difficult when I'm working a 9 to 5 and I can't go other places, or like it's draining a little bit. It's a little draining. Um, yeah, I hate saying that. I really was trying to avoid making this video because I don't want. Let me not say that part because we don't want to speak on that. But I love my job. I think that it's great, but I do get a different level of energy from DJing that I simply would never be able to get at a corporate job. Um, and I don't want to speak too much on that, but yeah, I love DJing, so there's that. Um, yeah, so I'm also redoing my DJ crate as well. I feel like this is a little vlog. I feel like these weekly videos have turned into vlogs, lucky, but I really want to like make them more substantive, more editing, but I just don't have the time. I'm doing circling back. So the corporate stuff, circling back. Let's take a ring around. Let's take this offline. um, but no, really, I am have a full time gig, 40 hours a week. I have the DJ thing going on. Listening to music for that. We're gonna get to that section. That's that little thing over there. We're gonna get to it. Um, Making art. I'm a producer. I produce my own music. I'm looking for if you want to collab, please comment below. I need somebody to be my producer or like produce with me or co-produce. I would love to start a band because doing it all by myself is too much. I need someone to like bounce ideas off of. XYZ. I thought about like reaching out to this person that I used to like have like a romantic situation thing with, but he was so great because I had a lot in common with him, but romance wise, not. Business wise, yeah. Romance wise, no. Horror story. Don't want to talk about that. But what else? The business. I need to be a business person as well. I need to make business cards so I can promote and market myself. I need to do Instagram. I need to do TikTok. Like, damn, it's a lot. Like how? And I'm still like pre my viral moment. I don't know how else to say that, but that sounds so corny. Corny, corny, corny. But every person that you know that's notable, they've had a viral moment. If they've been of the internet age, they've had a moment that's kind of like kickstarted them to like get them followers. And I'm still pre that. I don't, at least at this current time, you can change that today. um, you know, so it feels very much like I'm shouting into a void. I am getting some views. I have noticed some of them going up, which is nice. Um, and I'm extremely grateful, as this whole video is talking about. I'm extremely grateful that anybody would click on it. Um, honestly, honestly, I never even thought when I first started making music in 2019 that I was so scared to even make. I was so scared to open a DAW. I was so scared. I was so scared to do stuff, to type on the keyboard, do anything. Scared to make drums. Drums. I still don't make drums, but I have a way to do drums for my music, and that's so important if you want to make dance music. So, you know, I think I've come a long way. I guess this is like a me telling a little about just like things I'm feeling right now, things I learned from the past. I guess if I was gonna give some advice to new people trying to do art, is stay away from negative people. Don't let negative people be around you who are low key your haters. Woo! Low key hating on you. Stay away from people who don't produce work. Ooh, they talk about they're an artist, ooh, but they don't ever put out any work. Ooh, they never export the file. They never export the file. Okay, they need to go. Don't hang around people who don't do work. Don't hang around people. Same thing in the 9 to 5 world, corporate world as well. Don't hang around people. Your friends, they need to have jobs. They need to be doing something. Okay, we work around here. We're doing something, even if it is a side hustle, or if it's off the books. You know, you need to be doing something. We don't do nothing. Okay, you're doing something. Um, you need to have something that's gonna ignite you and make you feel connected to whatever you're doing. I feel like work really does give purpose to life in a way. That's so American, I know, but I'm American, so there you go. What else advice would I give to new people doing stuff? I would say find what you like about other people's stuff and try to replicate that, but also more slay. Find what you like about your stuff and replicate that. And that's when you're gonna figure out you have a sound or a style that other people can't take because you're gonna know the ins and outs of what makes your neurons fire off to be like, "Ooh, that's so different. That's so cool." And then try to model what makes you resonate with other people and like, "Oh, this is why I'm resonating with my music." Or this is what I think is good. Because there's so many. I had a friend that was around me that was low key a hater and discouraged me, and I picked up a lot of bad habits. You know, we'll get to that as well. Picking up bad habits. This is why you don't want to be around people who don't make music or don't put out the work or do anything because you're picking up these bad habits that don't contribute to anything. Oh, this thing be pausing. Oh my gosh. Um, they were also super negative on themselves. Oof. You gotta believe that that's my biggest life advice is believe. Believe that you can do. Believe whatever you think in your head, it really can come true. It really can. It's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of discipline. You might make some mistakes, and that's okay. You're a human being. But don't give up on yourself. It's possible. Look, honey, if people are out here running, I was at the gym the other day. I was at the good old, I don't want to say the gym because then you could kind of figure out some things. So I was at the gym and there was a person there with one leg. He was an amputee and not just like an amputee, like, oh, he had like a prosthetic leg. No, honey, he didn't have a prosthetic leg. He was working out with one leg and not at the knee, it was at the hip. He had one leg. Okay, there are people that run marathons. If you think it, you can do it. Cause look, that is difficult. I Okay, that is extremely difficult. Okay, I I watch a YouTube channel called Soft White Underbelly, and it's a lot of people talking about how they have recovered from drugs, have recovered from other traumatic things that have gone on in their lives. And, you know, if these people can do it, you're no different than these people. So don't I think the biggest problem that's going on is that people think that they're special. Most people aren't special. There's a few special people out there. There's a few. I've met some of them. I've met at least one for sure, and I fell in love with that person. But we're not going to talk about that today. Um, there's a few special people out there, but you're probably not one. And you know what? That's your superpower. Not being special. Being special is not a superpower. That's what they misguide you with thinking that everybody's pretty even. Everybody average. There's a reason why that is. Most people are average. You know what? Average people do incredible things that seem incredible, but are very normal because they're putting the work in. They're being consistent. They're showing up. Okay, they took the first step, which was to believe. You, in order for you to take the first step, you have to believe that you can take the step. Okay, y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. You have to believe. You really have to believe that you can do it. Uh, you know what? I feel like ending the video, but I'm not. I'm not. Plot twist. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about myself and my life and things that are going on. Oh, I sound cracked out. It's fine though. So that's my TED talk for right there. We're gonna talk a little bit about my music and what I'm doing. So this is what I think this is when I first started listening to this playlist. If you don't know what this playlist is, it's like a catalog of all the music I've ever playlisted on Spotify, other streaming services. I put it all in one playlist because I was feeling insecure. I was like, oh, I'm not, my DJ sets aren't good, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I needed to, as I'm learning through this playlist, I was like, actually, I listen to really, really great music and I have a good ear for music. I have fantastic taste. But what I need to do is maybe make it a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more. I'm still in the learning process of that. And actually, we can pull that up right now. Um, the playlist is this one, and I don't want to dox my friends. Um, but as you can see, I've listened to about 20 hours of music since last week, and that's just in this playlist. I've actually listened to way more music. Um, and we're working through it. You know, we're really trying to get through it, and I think it's going well. I think it's going really, really well. I think, you know, I feel like you know what, whatever. You know, I think it's going well. I'm finding a lot of old music that I forgot about, like a lot of old music. If you want to see some of the pics I've been finding from that playlist, you can scan this QR code, and this is the music I listen to on a regular basis. And then it'll take you to a page, my Spotify page, and you can find it in like my artist playlist, or you can search this as well. I mean, it'll take you there. Um, yeah, so a lot of great music I've been hearing. I've been hearing a lot of great, fantastic oldies but goodies um, music. I don't know what else I'm going to talk about today. I don't know what I'm going to title this video. I don't know. I think I almost want to call it quits. I feel like I should have called it quits early, the first time, the first little round, but I didn't. And you're going to deal with that. You're going to deal with it. You're going to deal. Um, yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna drink my kefir. You know, this brand is not great, but I'm gonna drink it because I think I'm having some tummy issues that are when your tummy hurts. Sometimes it can give you mental health issues. So I think I was getting a little bit of mental health issues because I wasn't, you know, taking care of my body the way I needed to be. Anyways, love you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, 1,000 followers on TikTok. Yes, yes, literally, literally, literally. And maybe 1,000 followers on Instagram. I don't care about. I feel like Instagram is dying, but it's still really fun and cute. Just like get my socials up. I mean, honestly, it would make my world just do following. Leave a comment, leave a hate comment, something, please. It would make my world. And yeah, we can end it up with that, like that gratitude. It really would mean a lot to me. Thank you. Bye.